Hey, I'm Jason Reed with the Duplex Doctors. I love this property. I've loved it for 25 years. I moved into this neighborhood a number of years ago. In Northeast, it's Logan Park. The property overlooks the park, which is magnificent. It's got a fantastic porch that we'll see. Everything in this home you'll see is above what you would normally see. It's just a different echelon as far as the millwork. I would venture to guess that just on this floor alone, you've got over $100,000 worth of millwork. Built-in buffets, wainscoting, and just unbelievable detail. The owner has told me that even the small cornice pieces on the top of doors, someone had went back in the 1800s and carved out individual leaves of trees that were natural to Minnesota. So it's something that if you like woodwork, you like the old world charm, this probably is gonna blow you away. I used to drive by here because I lived about a mile away. I would drive by on a pretty normal basis and I would want to see this. As I drove by it, when the owner called me to come and see it, I just kept getting closer and closer, and I said, I think this is the property. I think it is, and I am unbelievably excited about it. I think when you see what's inside here, you will be blown away. You've got a turret, which is incredible style. You have pocket doors that work. The gentleman that originally built the house in 1886 was a lumber baron. He put together a pocket door that's about, I'd say 5 inches thick, maybe 6 inches thick. One side is oak and the other side is cherry. So there's detail in here that you don't see anywhere else. I've never seen a pocket door that's two different types of wood. Even the woodwork above the closets is unique. So we're on the main level of 677 13th Avenue Northeast. One of the things to note on this that I think for anybody that wants to own or occupy a place and still have income coming in from a property, this level has over 2,000 square feet of living space. And technically you don't even have to have a bedroom on this level. You can certainly use one of the rooms, for example, like the one behind me, that's the parlor room that originally with Victorian homes you would have went into. If you were a guest or maybe you're doing business, you would have went into this room and that would have been cordoned off from the rest of the house. They would have met with you and then ushered you out of the house. Another positive that I see with this property that I think is extremely unusual is on this unit, there's 3 bathrooms, and that is just something that's unheard of. I've rarely seen a second bathroom for a lot of units, and then a third bathroom for the one particular unit. I've never seen that before. So that's a huge plus. And I think it's really awesome that you have the bedrooms up above and have all of this living space down here. You can entertain to a point that I don't think you're gonna see with any other rental property or investment property. Another huge positive to the home is the fact that it has 2 different sets of pocket doors here. You can cordon off the rooms if you want to have somebody in that room and not have them interact with who's in this room. You certainly can, or open it up and you have a huge space for entertaining. This is one of the larger living rooms I've seen in my 22 years of working, especially in an investment property. Generally, a lot of these properties that are, say, originally a single family home, like this was a mansion at one time, and then when it's put into different units, it's not done very well. This is one of the better floor plans I've ever seen. And you'll find that this is one of the bigger living rooms that you'll see on the market. The woodwork, once again, the original fireplace, the millwork in here is incredible. The stained glass windows that are original. Even in the turret, you'll see that the stained glass is curved along with the windows. That's another thing that you just don't see with any other property. So now we're in the library. Once again, you can see the incredible millwork behind me with the built-ins. To my right is just an incredible stained glass window. And there's some massive picture windows in here that allow a lot of natural light into it. This room is, I would estimate, about 15 by 13. So it's a large room, great for an office or whatever space that you want to make it out to be. One of the great things about this home is there's 3 different entry points on this level alone. So you can bring in groceries at one spot. You don't have to walk around to the front of the house. There's a mud room off to the side. So if you're out in the garden or enjoying the yard, which is exquisite. It's something that you have space to take your shoes off and be able to come in and have that organized outside of the home. You usually don't see that unless it's a contemporary home and more of a high-end home. So it has some benefits that you won't see in a home of this period generally, so that's a great benefit. Behind me, there's incredible woodwork once again. This was a library at one time. Currently they're using it as an office, and it is a large room. It's about 15 by 13. Just incredible space. We're in the dining room. There's a beautiful built-in buffet, oak wainscoting, and one thing that you'll notice in this room is the mural. Back in the 1940s, they commissioned someone to do a mural in here. Just an incredible piece of history. I think it's something that the more you're around it, the more you fall in love with it, just because it's so unusual, but all originally painted back in the 1940s. And this is a room that has plenty of space. If you're going to have a larger gathering here, you can certainly get a much larger table than this, and I would estimate 12 to 15 chairs pretty easily. We're in the main level kitchen. As you can see, it's a contemporary kitchen, has dishwasher, nice size sink, great counter space in here, and large original cabinets that have been refinished. There's good working space here for someone that is cooking in the kitchen, baking. Right now the owner is making a pie, which smells delicious. Just a really nice workable kitchen and easy access to the outside to bring groceries in. I think you'll find that the home has a lot of contemporary fits for people and still has incredible character that will blow you away. So we're in the basement. There is an additional fourth spot down here that I would just call this as extra space that the owner can have someone here. You can certainly check with the city and use it possibly as an auxiliary dwelling unit. That's something that you'd want to check with them. A lot of times they'll allow another unit in a property if it's owner occupied. So this gives another opportunity for someone. There is a really cool space here that you kind of crawl into for a bed. Very cool down here in the basement. You know, everything in here is relatively new, very modern, and just kind of a cool extra space for someone as an owner. I'm 6'6" and I still have about a foot almost above me, so it doesn't feel like a dungeon down here. It feels like good space. We've moved up to the second floor, and this is unit number 2. It's a 1-bedroom, plus behind is a smaller sunroom that could certainly be an office. Full kitchen behind me, and then a sizable living room on this level. The bedroom is off to my left, and that is a large bedroom as well. It's a great place that the owners have used for Airbnb for a number of years, and it's been super productive, as this is a really high rent area and super desirable. When I get people that ask me, I say, where do you want to live in Northeast? A lot of people, the first thing they mention is Logan Park. I think you'll find that this is going to be super for rental income, or if you're an owner occupant, maybe you just live in this unit and rent the other 2, and then your costs are almost non-existent. I'm in the 1-bedroom unit in the bedroom. This is a queen-sized bed, fits in here easily. If you wanted to add a king in here, you could certainly do that as well, because there is about a 5-foot-long dresser there in the corner that could be moved, and then you could certainly have a king size in here easily. Nice sized closet. One other positive to this unit is if you wanted to change the floor plan a little bit, you could incorporate 1 or 2 of the bedrooms from the other unit, because the hallway is easy to open back up. It originally was a hallway going through from this unit to that unit. That's something that if someone wanted to maybe take 1 bedroom and have this a 2-bedroom and the other one a 3 instead of a 4, that's something you could certainly do. So there's some things that you could do with the floor plan to maybe make it more like you want it. That's a huge positive as well. I'm in the 3rd level of the triplex, and this is once again another 4-bedroom, 1-bath with full kitchen that's been recently updated. This is a huge space. I'm estimating from start of the living room all the way to here is about 30 feet, and it's about 15 feet wide. And then you can see the size of the main bedroom. It's massive, and just a great unit. This is currently rented to a family. It's great space, nice and cool up here with the air conditioning. They've put new air conditioning in here, so it's central air up here. One of the things that you'll notice with this property too, with the owner's suite especially, you have 4 bedrooms on this level. You're above ground, which a lot of people really enjoy, having that security of being on the next level up. They also really like having contemporary sized bedrooms. You usually don't get that with investment property in the city of St. Paul or Minneapolis. In this property, you get fantastic bedroom sizes. It's something that I think you'll see that if you were to buy a house that's new, the bedrooms are going to be fairly consistent with that same type of size. I'm in the first of 4 bedrooms on this level, and as you can see, there's a turret behind me with stained glass, original windows that are curved, incredible millwork. Once again, all the floors throughout the building, except for I think 1 bedroom, is carpet. Just absolutely huge bedroom with a great area for like a nook with sun coming in to read a book or maybe have your coffee in the morning. Fantastic building, and I can't say enough about it. It's something when you walk in here, you're going to be blown away by all the feel of the contemporary pluses that this had, where they had the foresight to say, you know, maybe we should make the bedrooms really big versus making small ones back in the day. And, you know, having 3 bathrooms on this unit alone is awesome. So there's just huge opportunity here for a family to live here, or you know, a single individual couple that would have great space and still have a considerable amount of income coming in from the other units. So what you get with this property, we've talked about the inside. I'm just going to talk about the outside for a minute. You have a phenomenal yard. It's absolutely gorgeous. The owner has worked on the yard for decades, and the perennials are absolutely gorgeous. The landscaping is incredible. You have a wrought iron fence that surrounds it. And in addition to that, if you have a dog, you have a whole side yard in the back that your dog can enjoy, and it is relatively private. So if you have a dog that doesn't like people or other dogs, it's pretty well hidden. Another positive to the outside of the building is the garage. You get a 2+ size garage with a huge expanse above it that you'll see later on. I would estimate there's about 900 square feet that you could use either as a shop, an artist quarter, or maybe you just finish that space off, having an additional office that's completely separate from the house. It's absolutely awesome as far as additional things that you'll see with this property. Generally, you don't get a yard that is this great. We also have a front porch that overlooks Logan Park, and that's Trex deck on there, so it's going to be something that's going to be impervious to the weather for years to come. The inside of the home, just to reiterate, we have a 4-bedroom, 1-bath on the 3rd floor, a 1-bedroom, 1-bath on the 2nd floor, and then the main level is over 2,000 square feet of living space. You could certainly use one of the rooms down there as a bedroom, but you have 4 additional bedrooms on the next level for that unit. So that one is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath. We have a 4-bedroom, 1 on the top, a 1-bedroom, 1 on the 2nd level, all with separate entries. And then the basement has another, what I would call an owner's suite, or it's something that possibly you could use through an auxiliary dwelling unit that the city allows if you're owner occupying. That could be an additional unit. It's 1 bedroom, 1 bath, full kitchen, full bathroom, excellent unit with great ceiling height. All of this comes together for a price of $990,000. As an owner occupant, if you're going to live in the 4-bedroom, 3-bath, you still have a 4-bedroom, 1-bath that you could have a large family in that unit. The 1-bedroom, 1-bath, they're currently using as Airbnb, but you could certainly rent that to a single person or couple. And then same thing with the lower unit, you could have a single person or couple in that as well. So it's as many as 6 different bedrooms that you can use, and each one of them has their own bathroom in each unit. So it's a phenomenal unit. It has a lot of other things that you could add equity, for example, like the space that's above the garage. If you finish that off, that could be another addition to the property that would add equity and potentially more income. If you're interested, please do give me a call. We take excellent care of our clients, and we find them great opportunities with duplexes and other investment property. My number is 612-332-9000. Thank you.